What is Grant Show's secret to keeping his marriage hot?
I can't control somebody's desires and wants and likes and dislikes.
Which lie was spread about Culhane's Christopher Riley? And why are some fans queasy about Elizabeth Gillies' marriage? Hi, I'm Joy. Let's go. Natalie Kelley as the first Crystal.
I know how hard it is to be an actress. I know how hard it is to play Crystal.
We'd be remiss not to take a little walk down memory lane. No, not back to the 80s original which inspired the modern reboot, just back to season 1. The first Crystal was played by Nathalie Kelley. Do you also miss her? Kelley, now in the rom-com The Baker and the Beauty, offered TV Insider more details on her exit. I signed on before I ever read the script. I wasn't up to the challenge of a nighttime soap. I felt limited and stuck. The good news is, in real life, Kelley doesn't appear to be as unlucky in love as her character. So, the Australian actress proposed to her husband, Jordan Burroughs, in 2018. Yeah, you heard it right. She was the one he proposed. As Kelley told the Daily Mail Australia, "I don't think we need to listen to the rules. I would not feel okay to wait for somebody else to make that big call." Sadly, after months of speculation, it's said the pair have quietly split. Friends of the couple say the marriage couldn't handle the distance, with the two pursuing their respective careers on opposite sides of the Pacific Ocean. Want to hear Grant Show's marriage secrets? It's coming soon. Ana Brenda Contreras as the real Crystal. The actress, who's known for her Spanish-speaking roles, initially headed out to Mexico City for singing. Yeah, she was even a finalist on a singing competition show called Pop Stars. How about her dating life? Contreras has had her fair share of relationship disappointments, like when she divorced Alejandro Amaya after just 1 year together. Giving love a chance again, she dated a fellow actor, Ivan Sanchez, for roughly 2 years, but sadly, the two also parted ways. However, it seems like she's finally found the love of her life with a businessman named Zechariah. She chose his birthday last year to post their first picture together, gushing about his kind heart and eternal smile. Don't you just love a good ending? In any case, on the show, we had to greet Anna at the end of season 2. Daniela Alonso as the current Crystal. Thankfully, this new face is sticking around for season 4 as well, because, let's face it, regular casting is not our favourite part of the show. Daniela used to be a model before she became an actress. No surprises there, she's gorgeous. She also has a kind heart and uses her profession to stand up for animal rights. We tried, but we couldn't find out much about her love life. She appears to be married to Aaron Hernandez, but we have no info about their wedding ceremony or anything else. While Daniela's protective of her love life, one of her co-stars is quite the opposite. Grant Show as Blake Carrington. This handsome Melrose Place alum sure ages like a fine red wine. The 59-year-old actor used to be married to the Scottish model and actress Pollyanna McIntosh, 13 years his junior. However, after about 7 years of marriage, their love was on the rocks. But it looks like Show finally found lasting happiness in love, the second time round. Yeah, he's been married to the actress Catherine Lanassa for nearly a decade now. Want to hear his secret to a hot marriage? Keep watching to learn. The couple's daughter together, now 7 years old, changed her father's life a lot. Show admits that becoming a girl dad made him reevaluate his relationship with women. It's made me think I could have been a nicer guy to women in past relationships. I appreciate women more now than ever before. Now who can disagree with that? As promised, let's spill Grant's secret to a spicy marriage. Show says, "We're like best friends. We just do things together all the time. She'll do things that are not necessarily things she wants to do that I like to do, and then I'll do things with her." Sounds like solid advice. And Grant has another tip. The couple makes sure to get together in the same city and in the same bed at least once every 10 days. Considering their hectic schedules, this is pretty impressive. Christopher Riley as Michael Culhane.
Welcome home. Straight to the manor.
I'm open to a detour.
You'd imagine he always dreamed of going into acting, right? Wrong. Growing up, he wanted to be an accountant because math was his favorite subject. He also enjoyed football, so often jokes about being an accountant who plays football. Christoper is also a musician. He's released a single and uses his music to take his Caribbean culture to other places. As far as the rumor mill goes, Robert is no stranger to lies being spread about him. One such lie is that he's gay in real life. While he has lots of friends in the LGBTQ community, he's clarified that he's straight. Talking about that, is he dating or married? Being so secretive, it's hard to say for sure, but it seems the 40-year-old hottie is single, or just keeping his personal life private. Raphael de la Fuente as Sam Jones.
Nothing's free, Tia.
It would be hard to guess this by simply looking at the confident actor, but in real life, Raphael didn't have an easy time coming out. The actor opened up about a time when he was terrified of being gay. He feared for his job, relationships, and family life, but ultimately conquered his fears. He's quite a catch, so it's probably taken already. There were relationship rumors with the Australian hottie Hugh Sheridan. It all started when Hugh commented on one of Raphael's Instagram photos. "I do," he wrote, with the engagement ring emoji. But no, it turns out they're just friends. It seems like Raphael is single at the moment. On the other hand, he might just be keeping his dating life out of the public eye. Alan Dale as Joseph Anders. Dale is also known for his 8-year role as Jim in the Australian soap opera Neighbours. In real life, Alan's first marriage didn't work out, but gave him 2 lovely children. He was only ready to remarry 11 years after his first divorce, and this time it was to a former Miss Australia whom he met at an Australian Grand Prix. Despite an 18-year age gap between him and his wife Tracy Pearson, Dale describes this marriage as the most appropriate relationship he's ever had. Talking about an age gap, have you heard about Elizabeth Gillies' wedding? Watch to learn. Alan and Tracy also have 2 children together and are still happily married. Want to hear Dale's life philosophy? It's Winston Churchill's quote, "Never, never, never give up." Now that sounds like something Anders would tell Sammy Joe. Madison Brown as Kirby. The Australian actress and model was previously romantically linked to Liam Hemsworth. Yes, one of the Hemsworth brothers who was married to Miley Cyrus. Since Liam has now been seen in public with his new girlfriend Gabrielle Brooks, where does that leave Madison? Well, the Daily Telegraph reports that she's currently dating the model Benjamin Jarrett. To be honest though, there's no real proof, neither in the form of photo evidence nor an admission from Brown herself. When asked at the time if she was single, she laughed and said, "I'm not answering that question. My rule is not talking about my personal life." Yet another secretive cast member, understandably so. Sam Adegoke as Jeff Colby. His social media accounts aren't very revealing. Well, not as far as it concerns his love life, because this photo reveals his exercise regime, doesn't it? We couldn't find anything about former relationships, and he appears to be single and focusing on his career. What you should know about the Nigerian-American actor, though, is this.
I asked the network and the producers if we could make him a Nigerian just to add that flavor to it.
So that's why Colby not only wears Ankara clothes, but he and his father also speak some Yoruba. Making the character his own was crucial in distinguishing the reboot from the original. The diabolical Alexis Carrington. In seasons 1 and 2, it was Nicolette Sheridan who brought the diva to life. Were you also wondering about the sudden switch to a different-looking Alexis? Well, the reason for Sheridan's choice to exit was because her mother fell seriously ill. No arguing with that. Family comes before work. On the dating front, Nicolette appears to have been on again, off again with the singer Michael Bolton. Let's just say it sounds pretty complicated. As far as we can tell, she's single at the moment. As you know, when Sheridan left Dynasty, Alexis lived on, post-plastic surgery. This new look is courtesy of Elaine Hendricks, former Parent Trap star. Many fans wonder whether Elaine and Elizabeth are related in real life, and it's a good question. They look so much alike. However, they're not family, but did star together on the comedy Sex, Drugs and Rock and Roll. And they're great friends off the screen. But how about her love life? Elaine is very secretive, and all we could gather is that she's currently dating Christoper J. Karabi. Curious about Elizabeth Gillies' recent marriage? We're almost there, but first let's look at her on-screen flame. Adam Huber as Liam Ridley. He started his acting career 10 years ago, and after some small roles, got a part in New Girl. But it was thanks to Dynasty that he became a household name. Before acting, Huber worked as a model and studied business management. As far as sources go, Adam's been dating the actress Jordan Hinson for quite a few years. When he isn't on set, it's reported that you'll find him with Jordan and their dogs, Cowboy and Danger. However, we couldn't find any recent snaps of the two, so we hope that doesn't mean they broke up. Now, last but definitely not least, Elizabeth Gillies Fallon Carrington. At the moment, her acting and singing talents are not what people are whispering about. That's because she married the record producer Michael Corcoran. Judging by the comments on Gillies' Instagram posts, the fact that she was dating Michael wasn't common knowledge. The couple initially planned a big celebration, but the pandemic changed their minds. Michael explained, "It really focused everything down to what matters in life. A big, extravagant experience in the middle of a pandemic didn't make any sense. Instead, the couple had a small celebration last year surrounded by 10 guests. You might ask why this news is such a big deal to some fans, and we'll tell you. While age shouldn't be a thing, some are concerned about the age gap between the two. That's because Corcoran is 48 years old, Elizabeth's 27. That's roughly a 20-year gap. One person commented, "Something about Liz Gillies marrying a 50-year-old frequent Dan Schneider collaborator doesn't sit right with me." You see, according to The Sun, Corcoran has worked heavily on Nickelodeon kids shows as a music producer. In fact, he worked on the show Victorious, in which Gillies starred from 2010 to 2013. She told Vogue they didn't start dating right off the bat, but that she always had a crush on him. In spite of the public's opinion, Gillies seems very happy, telling Vogue, "At the end of the day, it's about you and the person you love. The rest doesn't matter." If you enjoyed our video, why not check out this one? And remember to stay awesome.